Hello everybody, Skyrain here, back again with another Diablo Immortal video. Now, we're going to do a comparison video between the two shoulder pieces, the most recent one and the previous one. The previous one here, in this case being the Crystalline Shadow, which I have on the screen currently and have equipped. I'm going to put on the new essence, which is called War Mage Mantle. Disintegrate now launches a small arcane sphere that bounces between multiple enemies, damaging and shattering their armor, increasing the damage they take. Disintegrate damage increased by 18%. Alright, so we're going to put that one on. Let me go ahead and turn off the skull here so you can see the side-by-side in the descriptions. We're going to go from the Crystalline Shadow to the War Mage Mantle right now, and then I'm going to flip-flop back after we do some testing. So here we go. They both get the damage increase of 18% from the disintegrate, but anyway, here we go. Now this one's very interesting. I did a little bit of play around with it earlier. It has 3 charges to it. It's a lobber. You're just lobbing it from a distance. It has a decent range. Like, let me see, here's the target here. You can throw it, and I think it'll throw from here to this training dummy way over here. And it hits, and there it bounced off. Don't mind the after effects. We're not really looking at damage at the moment. I'm going to go out in the open world and show you what I mean by that. But I just want to show you the functionality of it first. 3 lobs into it. It lasts for about a total on the after the first hit. The first hit gives you 3 seconds of armor break. I have noticed. And I even have Vithus, 2 pieces of Vithus on right now for beneficial effect duration, but that's not really going to help the armor break last any longer. I don't think, anyway. Maybe Feasting Barons, perhaps, in this case, since it's a debuff. Feasting Barons will probably increase the duration just a little bit, but still, even so, 3 seconds is fairly short for what it's worth. Now watch again. We'll do a lob. There goes a bounce. There's another bounce, and there's one bounce, and there was a crit. So that crit actually hit pretty good there at the end. When it does crit, anyway. We're not going to bounce off too many targets, obviously, here with this being a single target. But let's go ahead and go to the open world, and I'm going to go like let's go to the cemetery and attack some groupings of mobs there and see what this looks like. Alright, so here we are in the cemetery now. I'm going to run around and gather up some mobs here because I really want to get this to bounce. Let's go ahead and get a elite pack too here. Oh, I didn't mean to do that. Starfire. Yeah, they're going to hit me. Try to hit me with that freeze. Alright, here we go. Boom.
Impressed, by the way.
Couple bounces. Boom again. Couple bounces. Ping pong. Or pinball machine kind of style. There you go. I'm just doing that as my main attack on these groups here. On another set here. Ping pong. Or ping pong. Pinball. Alright. Somebody else showed up. This is ruining my example. Go away! Maybe I should have went somewhere else for this. The damage is not all that great. Crits are hitting nicely when they do hit like that, yes. Okay, so now everybody's lit up nicely here. There we go. That's a little better. But it's definitely a pinball. For sure. Alright. Do one more grouping here. Oh, here we go. Doesn't always bounce that great, though, either. So random. There's very little control on this. Maybe if you use it as you're running away off screen, kind of thing, but for the most part, I'm not too overly impressed. A lot less control with it. He's down here. Get a res credit. There we go. Oh yeah, the damage is so-so. And again, I don't know. So, on that note, we're going to do a quick swap back to Crystalline Shadow for a comparison. That's literally the only essence I changed, is the shoulder piece again. Now I gotta find packs again. Crystalline Shadow has a mind of its own sometimes too, but it's way easier to control. And its sustain and its damage is much better. Just like the, yeah. The armor break lasts longer because the sustain is longer with the beam. Now granted, these still don't work in Terror Rifts, so don't even think about that being an option, because it just isn't. It plain and simple just isn't. These, at least this summon beam does not work in Terror Rifts. So I wouldn't put any thought into using it there still, sadly. But everywhere else, I still think it's better, hands down, than the new one, unfortunately. And alright, there we go. Back in town here real quick. I did switch it back on again to the War Mage Mantle piece, just to finish this out here. Overall, thoughts on this, as a wizard, as a free-to-play wizard, however you want, either way, just bottom line, as a wizard. It can be fun. It does have some range. It's kind of a throw into a pack of mobs, or, you know, I guess if you want to try and use it in PvP, it's kind of just like, I don't know, Hail Mary, throw it and run. And then if you get like a group of people on an idol or something like that, just and hope it bounces off. But all you're doing at that point is hoping it's going to hit things that are not immune at the time or shielded, and get some kind of armor break on them and hope for the best. I don't see it being very effective in there. It's more, I'd say it'd be more effective against mob packs, but at the same time, as you saw out there, the Crystalline Shadow is still, I think, way beyond and far, far better than this. It's unfortunate because every time we get something new, it's like, oh, the new thing, the new shiny. Yes, please. And then, oh, what a disappointment. And in this case, yeah, unfortunately, I do think it's kind of an L as far as between the two. So I'm still going to run with Crystalline Shadow. If I had to pick between the two, I'd run with Crystalline Shadow over this one. It was nice to get it, of course, but I don't know. The damage is so much less, and it's way harder to control because it just bounces off of targets on its own, and you have no way of, you know, really getting it where you want it to go. So anyway, that's my thoughts on the War Mage Mantle. Let me know what you think down in the comments below. As always, stay safe out there in the real war and fire. If you made it all the way to the end of the video, I appreciate you, and please do the usual things like comment, subscribe, share, all that stuff. Help me out, help support the channel and the algorithm and blah blah blah. So anyway, stay safe out there as always, you guys. Take care of yourselves. Take things one day at a time, because that's all we can do. Until next time, see ya.